shoulder of the Canadian, and he will have a 3.5-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, our referee. Welterweight battle. Dong-Yong Kim and TJ Grant.
Here we go, first round, you ready? You ready? Let's go, come on!
Grant in the blue and white trunks, red trunks for the southpaw, the South Korean Kim. Definitive reach advantage, Joe. Let's see if he tries to utilize it and take advantage of it early.
TJ Grant showed some real solid striking in the Rio Chonin bout, and if you had to think if he has an advantage in any area, it's probably going to be a slight advantage there. And look at this, he tries to take Kim down. It's going to be very difficult to hold such an experienced grappler down.
Trying to clasp onto that left ankle.
He's got to be careful of his right arm as well, because Kim is holding on to that, and he's going to try to look to get a Kimura on that if he can possibly get his legs free to a position where he thinks he can control TJ's body.
Couple of shots to the head of TJ Grant.
So far, he's able to stop that takedown and back up to his feet, and then he uses that to switch and then throws TJ on his back.
And, Joe, there's that great control that comes from a lifetime of training in judo.
Yeah, I mean, his grappling is excellent, and as I said before, it's going to be very difficult to take a guy like this down.
He talked about the change in opponent, throwing him off a little bit, did Kim. He's known about the change from Jonathan Goulet to TJ Grant for about a month, but his intensity was great throughout his training. And TJ Grant claims to be very prepared for tonight's battle as well. Close guard.
This is already, a little advantage here for Kim, because TJ wanted to take Kim down. Kim stopped that takedown and was able to use technique to reverse him. So he's moving towards the right direction as far as what he wants to get accomplished in this fight.
Now, Joe, one of the things we did see and have seen a couple of times in his entrances into the UFC is Dong-Yong Kim has seemed to fade a little bit, getting into the later rounds. Be interesting to keep an eye on that if this fight goes into the round 2 and round 3 here tonight.
Well, he's had tough fights in his defense. I mean, the Matt Brown fight, Matt Brown fights at a furious pace, and that was a, big fight, big stand-up, a lot of stand-up in that fight, and I think he lost the stand-up exchanges but won the grappling. So that fight was a difficult one for him. Then, of course, the last one, Karo Parisian, who's also an excellent fighter. Very difficult fight as well. TJ working towards an armbar here. He's trying to throw his right leg over, but Kim's going to have none of that.
Nice job. Kim postured up. Now trying to control again is TJ Grant.
TJ's, really working his guard here, but he's got to be careful. Kim passed over that one. He's in half now. He's controlling TJ's legs, and boom, right back to full guard. Lands a nice elbow from the top. He used some good ground and pound. Look at this arm triangle from the bottom by TJ. It's not quite in. He's got to get a little bit more to it. There's a little bleeding there by TJ.
That was that last strike. It was either an elbow or a punch that caught him and opened up on the forehead of TJ Grant.
Kim is looking to pass here. You see he threw his legs up in the air. He's trying to get past the legs of TJ Grant. Oh, nice
big knee. And it's answered by Grant, though. Grant is up. And he throws a knee.
Look at this. Here's a judo. That's it.
Right into half guard. Now falls back into guard. .135 remains in the first round. Good elbow again.
Kim has some really good ground and pound, and we saw this in the Matt Brown fight. Real good, even from the guard. Dropped some nice elbows and punches, and he's looking to pass here, but TJ's being pretty wily here. Being pretty crafty on the ground.
Well, very comfortable there. 12 of his 14 career wins have come by submission. Half of them by armbar, and then the other half, Joe, a variety of different submissions have helped him to reign supreme.
And he's looking for a leg here, but he's got to be careful because he's leaving his neck out. He's trying to get a single. He tries to complete it, but look as he's trying to complete it. Kim has such a good base. He's so strong. Excellent balance.
Kim looking to take his back.
That judo background, the core strength of these guys, and the strength of their base, and they're just so solid in grappling.
And a very dominant round one, Joe, with 35 seconds remaining for Kim. And again, short strikes from top position.
Yeah, even from inside the guard, he's able to land some nice damage. You know, there's a lot of guys who like to do ground and pound from the guard. They don't even try to pass. I mean, Tito Ortiz is pretty famous for that. He's famous for staying inside guys' guard and just really busting them up. But Kim has made a couple attempts to throw his legs over the top, but TJ's got a pretty crafty guard.
He got to half guard for a moment.
Nice
and
elbow.
Grant was able to recover. Grant with a strike that scores late, round one in the books. Good first round for the South Korean.
Here's some of those elbows from Dong Young Kim. There's the one that cut him. A nice short elbow from the top, and there's another one to the top of the head. And again, these are all from inside of TJ Grant's guard, but it doesn't matter. Kim is able to land some nice shots from there. If you don't control a guy's posture.
Look for the elbows. Here, have a sip, have a sip.
Scott McLean, the Canadian.
When you clinch with this guy, drive him into the cage and start Tom Milan his ass.
Potty mouth Canadians.
You hear me? You hear me? You picked the pace up.
And he wants to make sure you heard him. TJ Grant, 5-fight win streak is on the line tonight.
Here we go, second round. You ready? You ready? Let's go, come on.
There you see the cut above the eye of TJ Grant. The southpaw. Dong Young Kim looking to push forward. Head kick.
Nice head kick, like a nice straight left.
Kim seems very confident as he begins round two.
Well, you know, he should be after that first round. That was a pretty good round for him.
Fake the jab and throw the right. Connected on a short right. Now he looks to clinch.
You know, this is what I would avoid if I was TJ. I would get the hell out of that clinch. You know, Kim has such a tremendous advantage with throws and with his base, his judo. I mean, this seems to me to be an opportunity for TJ to wind up on his back again.
Potty mouth.
I mean, Kim's judo is just so solid. Look at this. Look at his base, man. I mean, as try as TJ wants. I mean, he's at a tremendous disadvantage. Guillotine.
Yeah. Looking to finish it right here.
In tight. I love that transition, how he made that too.
Can Grant avoid being submitted here?
Grant is doing a good job of pushing the legs so he gets the guard. Very
Nice
nice. Good composure by TJ Grant there. But again, here he is with Dong Young Kim on top of him, something that he definitely doesn't want.
Kim tried to explode into that choke finish.
Yeah,
Grant survived.
That was very smooth. Nice elbow from the top by Kim.
Really controlling every facet of the fight thus far is Dong Young Kim, looking to remain unbeaten inside the octagon. Originally, he lost the split decision in his fight with Carl Parisian, and then it was later ruled a no contest.
Well, here's what TJ Grant is having a problem with. He has got to control Dong Young Kim's posture, and he's not going to be able to do that with just putting a hand on the back of his neck. This guy's a very, very strong guy, a very experienced grappler, and you got to either lock your hands behind him, behind his neck, behind his back, something, or go into a rubber guard. And if he's not going to do that, he's got to get out of this position, because if he just stays here, he's going to get hammered. He's going to get hammered with elbows, hammer fists, punches, and, you know, Kim's posture is very strong. You got to do something to break it down.
Well, TJ Grant has trained with, George Gurgel for a long time, one of his teammates back in the U.S., Dustin Hazlett. But right now he's eating elbow after
Nice elbow.
He's cut up at his hairline too now, Joe.
You know, Dustin Hazlett is an excellent example of a guy who does a good job of breaking guys' posture. Look at this. TJ is working towards an omoplata in a possible triangle if he can get his right leg free. He let it go. He was actually grabbing it the wrong way with his wrist down. It needs to be wrist up and underneath the ankle. He's trying it again. Trying for that high guard, but see, he's just not controlling Kim's posture. If you don't control this guy's posture, he's going to keep slamming down on you.
He is a big, long And solid 172 is Kim.
Yeah, very tall, 6'1", very solid. Look at this. TJ has a possible leg lock here. Nope, Kim just rolls right back on top of him. Kim's base is just so strong.
I mean, he's just overpowering what seems to be a much smaller TJ Grant. Mario Yamasaki wants the pace to remain aggressive.
You know, TJ just can't do anything to him. In the grappling, it's just he's just dealing with a guy who's just simply a better grappler than him. Every time he's made an attempt to reverse the position, every time he's made an attempt to take him down, he's wound up in the same spot. Kim on top of him, pounding on him.
So he's got to hope that he has a chance to stand up, that Mario Yamasaki stands him up, or that he makes it to the beginning of round 3 and can pull something off on the feet. Because as you said, Joe, right now it is all Dong-Hyun Kim.
Yeah, and you know what? He instigated this grappling.
And Joe, the deeper we get into this fight, the more sweat, the more difficult it becomes for TJ Grant.
That was an illegal up kick by TJ Grant because Mr. Kim had one knee still on the mat. You have to wait until both legs are up. If you take a look at this right now, Kim has one knee down and he gets caught with that up kick.
And Grant knew it right away.
You know what? He did know it, but it's just, wow, he's taking a point.
Deduction.
Wow.
1 point deduction. Kick on the head. Ready? Ready? Go!
TJ knew it right away when he threw it. Was apologetic. But it's just instinct sometimes,
exactly.
Joe.
And the guy's so tall, he probably didn't even realize he wasn't all the way up yet.
Well, and the key is that he was down in both rounds, so he's going to have to make something happen anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
if he loses this round 10-9 or 10-8, he's still going to have to finish the fight in some form or fashion and walk away with the victory.
That's a very good point. And don't, whatever you do, don't clinch with the man. This is the story of the second round. All Dong-Hyun Kim. Big elbows from the top, right from the guard. Look at that. Bam! Driving the point of the elbow down on the head of TJ Grant. Decisive ground and pound round for Mr. Kim.
Anything sore on you right now? You want me to rub your legs, rub your arm? Okay, keep it on the feet and bang with this guy. Bang with this guy. Dude, you're the better fighter. You need to pick it up on this guy. You just deducted a point. Okay? Pick it up on him.
Pick it up is not very technical. It's not really technical.
Keep it on the feet is exactly what you talked about.
I think that's his only hope. I think that on the ground, Kim has a tremendous advantage.
The beautiful Ariani and Logan here tonight. UFC 100, making history.
Third and final round, you ready? Are you ready? Let's go, come on!
Third and final round. Look for Grant to try to explode on the feet right here. Kick was checked.
Nice jab by Kim. Kim's stand-up looks better than the first time we saw him in the octagon as well. Nice straight left to the body there.
Changed levels, but there's that clinch again, Joe. Now he's in close quarters, which is where you don't want to see TJ Grant go.
Yeah, if I was TJ, I would say get out of there as quick as you can. Separate. Don't try to take him down. He's got a single here he's working on. Look how good Kim's balance is. Just shrugs it off. I have no idea why he's trying to take this guy down. I mean, he's literally dealing with a guy that's so much better a grappler than he is. If he takes him down, he's going to wind up on his back.
If he takes him down.
If he takes him down, and that's a big if, by the way.
Good takedown defense a moment ago by Dong-Hyun Kim.
And it's the way Kim is defending it almost effortlessly. It's, you know, the level of grappling between the two guys is very evident. The difference in the level, excuse me.
Good knees, short elbow. Grant trying to remain in a dominant position on the clinch. Both guys fighting for hand position there, Joe.
you know, there comes a point in a fight, Mike, where it almost seems like a fighter's been beaten mentally, like they just don't know what to do, and that kind of seems like where TJ Grant is right now, because he doesn't seem like he's going for broke here. Oh,